actually see it. That is the essence of life. It's got no meaning except the meaning that you place on it. So it is actually a series of dots. It's not a straight line, but it's like a dance. So you have to enjoy every step. So if, for example, you plan to say go and climb a mountain, it is all through the journey, the journey of preparing for it. Maybe you're doing some training on the day you get in the car, drive up to the base of the mountain, you've got your friends and you go up hiking, bits by bits, you have your drink and all of that. It's all the journey getting to the top. So, and it even doesn't matter actually whether you actually get to the top, because you've been enjoying the journey. Whether you make it there or not, the journey has been worthwhile. All these dots have been worthwhile. It's not just a straight line of a goal of going and getting to the top of my mountain. Because if it was that simplistic, you can just get a helicopter, go to the top of the mountain, spend 5 minutes and come back. And that's been, you've achieved the goal of going to the mountain. But it's just the process. It's like a dance, you every step, every move, you're enjoying it in the journey. Every dot you're connecting and living in the moment. It's about living in the moment. It's like flashing a spotlight on top of you, like when you're in the theater and you've got this big spotlight on you, for those who are actually presenting or in a comedy show or a drama or something. They don't see in front of them and they don't see in the back of them. It's just in the moment. It's just them. There's no future, there's no past. Is just in the moment. So life is like that. You have to live in the moment and enjoy the journey and the dots of what is happening, because it's not just that linear straight line. Otherwise there's that no meaning. And as everyone assigns meaning, that's why the world is as it is, because other people will assign meaning to life in the sense of a vocation that they should pursue. So it could be medicine, for example. They turn out to be doctors, and the contribution that they do is actually helping heal people, and medicine and what they discover that they do, which will help contribute to mankind. Other people will take the meaning of life as the business that they do and the value that they're providing and the solutions that they are solving for people, helping people maybe live a better life, or even provide accommodation for people, for those people in property business, for example. So they are applying their meaning and their contribution to life in that way. And some people will be politicians, for example. They take up leadership role, and that's how they see the meaning of life, and that is their contribution to society, which gives them that sense of belonging and to make them feel significant and that it's okay to be here. So it will be scientists, business people, or anyone, and even those people, for example, who they see and feel that they are actually not contributing anything, but they have a particular meaning that they see to life. So if you look at someone, for example, who is less able or disabled people, just by their presence of being here, they are giving other people maybe that the smile or the sense that the world is a good place. They are here. That sense of belonging, because it's not just from the actions that the people are doing, but it's also from just the being here. So people will see the world differently. If you see maybe a child, for example, who has a disability like Down syndrome, or any other disability, they may in themselves, they seem quite happy. They meet people are maybe nice to them, and they are treating them in a nice way. They see the world and apply them in the meaning of life as the world is a good place, people are nice and everything is good and all of that. Or they can see things differently from that one person who is not treating them well. It was interesting, actually. I think it's actually stated in a Jewish scripture of some sort that out of every 10 people, there'll be one person who will like you or who will not like you at all, no matter what you do. They will not like you at all, whether you do good things or bad things. They will just see the nasty side or the bad side, the things of you. They will criticize and everything else. That is no matter what you do. So you can never do any good for them. And there will be 2 people who will think the world of you, like no matter what you do, you are the best thing since sliced bread. And the rest of the 7 people, they'll be neither here or there. They will see nothing. So which one of these people will you concentrate on? If you're living in a life where you see everything as negative, you're going to concentrate on that one person who is actually thinking the negative of you. So you don't see the full picture, you're just seeing that one person. Other people will just see those 2 who are actually praising them and saying that they are, the best thing this sliced bread. And others will actually see the other 7 who are neither here. So it depends. What do you see in people? So for every 10 people, which one do you pick? Which one do you concentrate on? Yeah. Where is your contribution to society? Where is your feeling of significance, of self-worth and freedom and happiness? Because essentially freedom and happiness is that feeling of contribution. But if you apply and see meaning in life by concentrating on just the bad, that is what is going to be the meaning of life to you. That is what is going to be the way that you see the world. And essentially that's what it is. But you can actually, that's why they say you can actually change the way that you see the world just by creating a different philosophy of how you see things. So just by this understanding that there will be 1 person out of 10 who will see negative whatever you do, you can just shift and actually not see that person and see the other 2 who are just praising you as the best thing since sliced bread. At that significant moment, you've actually changed your view of the world. You've changed the way that you see the world. You've changed the meaning of life. And that is that's all we have to do. We have to make a start. We have to make a start, because it is the individuals who change the world, and we change the world by making a start. By making a start on how we see the world, by changing the way that we see the world. That is the start that we need to do. And it's not about relying on other people, because there is that separation of tasks. You cannot control how they see the world, but if you change your world, you change the way you see the world, and essentially you can change the world, because it's all about changing your world, not other people's world, because that is their task and not your task. So quite a number of principles there, which I thought were quite interesting to understand and digest in this Adlerian philosophy. That all problems are interpersonal relationship problems. Our interference in other people's tasks is what causes us emotions. Someone is not doing what we think they should be doing. It is not our task, but we are getting involved, and we are creating these emotions in us of maybe resentment or anger or all those kind of things, when it's actually none of our task. It's not our task at all. We can't control it. So we concentrate on the things that we can control. Self-acceptance, accept ourselves for who we are, have confidence in others as our comrades. Our contribution to society is what makes us feel that it's okay to be here. But it's not contribution or freedom feeling that we should get approval from others, but just from our own good feeling about what we are doing. Because what others think of what we are doing is none of our task. There's that separation. So just also understanding the meaning of life, that there's no meaning to life but that which we actually place on it. It's a series of dots. We need to enjoy the journey, live in the moment, shine a spotlight on ourselves, and with that we can create our own contribution and our own feeling of self-worth and freedom and happiness in ourselves. So I hope that was quite interesting to share, and I hope you go out there, experience, learn and grow, and in time get to share and contribute to people and the world, so that you can attain that happiness and that freedom in yourself. So until next time, cheerio.